Hello, welcome to your tarot forecast reading for the month of May. I decided to do something a little different this month because I don't want to get burned out doing the same spreads over and over. So this time I want to try doing the chakra spread for the 12 signs. I felt inspired to do this spread for the monthly videos after I posted the Tuesday tarot tutorial this past week explaining how to do this particular layout. I thought it would be fun to do this for the monthly videos since it is really a fun spread to do and it is one of my personal favorites. So I hope that you guys enjoy it too. If you do prefer another type of layout for me to do for the monthly forecasts, such as the Celtic Cross or cards representing each day of the week, feel free to leave me your feedback in the comments section below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and let's get started with your readings. Pisces, for the chakra spread, I will be pulling 7 cards, starting with the root and moving my way up to the crown. And each card will indicate the current state of being for your particular sign for the month of May. So for the root chakra, I actually want to pull 1 card for each chakra from these cards. And this one is what the base chakra looks like. There's the yantra in the center. And I just want to put these up here while I draw your tarot cards as sort of a visual representation of what to sort of concentrate on. So the root chakra is your connection to the earth. It is your needs and security. It's your safety and connection to the world. So it's how safe you feel in the world and how secure and comfortable you feel in your body. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so there's a little bit of energy here that could be improved, developed, or worked on, which is fine. It just says, like, well, basically this card is just saying, like, you've kind of been through a lot. You know, you've definitely been through it. You've seen your fair share of trials and challenges, and it has not been an easy route for you, okay? So because of that, you may not feel 100% secure or safe. And there is, you know, an opportunity here to really work on that and work on grounding, because it just looks like you're sort of waiting for the next thing to happen. It looks like almost what I'm sensing is like you're waiting for the rug to be pulled out from underneath you. And that's not a good feeling to have, right? We don't want that for you. So, you know, as far as like this month, you know, practices that make you feel more safe in your body and more comfortable in your body, like breathing practices, spending more time outside in nature. And there's a sense of protection that this card has. So needing to feel safe and protected, and you protecting yourself, either energetically or physically, or by the company you keep or the choices that you make. There's a need for focus on that. So that's the first message that's coming up for you. So we'll go ahead and look. Also, I wanted to say that I've heard lately, and this really rang true to me, that we all have stress, okay? All of us have stress. Now, it's how we deal with that stress that sets us apart from other people. So how you deal with your stress, with choices that you make or beliefs that you have, will indicate, you know, a place of a safety net that you're creating for yourself, or something a little bit more precarious. So you have the foundation there. I mean, you are standing on land here. It looks like concrete though. So get out in nature. There's nature by you. There's grass by you. It's next to you, so there's some sort of natural beauty, natural element around you. Get off the concrete and move to this and actually, you know, take your shoes off, stand in nature, sit on the ground, and just breathe and be connected to that. And it'll be rejuvenating to you and relaxing. Okay. So the sacral chakra is about your feelings and your emotions, your sexuality, and your creativity. It's connection that you have with other people. So this will represent the current energy in all of your relationships for the month of May, and, you know, honestly, how you feel about your relationships and what you believe in them. So show me the card. This is probably why, because it feels like people have sort of let you down, okay? And, you know, we're not going to leave you hanging here. This isn't going to be a negative doom and gloom card. I'm just sort of, you have a couple of difficult energies that are coming up, and, you know, I'm going to help, you know, hopefully this helps you be aware of them, that you can work on the lower chakras. We'll go ahead and see what the rest have for you. But it just looks like right now in May, it just feels like you might be feeling disappointed, okay? With the people around you, that seems like they have let you down, okay? And it doesn't feel right now as though your relationships are super fulfilling. And it doesn't have to be this way. I do feel like there's also a sense of like guilt there as well. Guilt, shame, embarrassment, you know, something that you could have done to fix the situation. Not really, okay? It just happened the way it happened, and, you know, accepting that. There's a need for acceptance, you know, and self-acceptance as well. If other people aren't approving of you, that doesn't mean that you don't have to, you know, have that sort of energy. You approve of you, okay? So you are not what other people say of you or treat you. You're not, you know, your self-worth is not determined by other people, is really what I want to say. Okay. So for the solar plexus chakra, so this is your power. It's your power chakra. This is your vitality. So how much energy do you feel like you have in a day? Your self-esteem, your self-expression, personal power. Oh, you're working on it. This is good. So I feel like this is something that you have been working on lately. You've been working on confidence. You've been working on relying on yourself, because relying on other people has definitely let you down. So relying on yourself and relying on a higher power as well. It's interesting that this card has its 8 of pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these pentacles are all lined up, and they are these sort of circular discs, right? I do talk a little bit more about what chakras are in my tarot tutorial video that I posted in the playlist. If you feel like watching that, check it out. Otherwise, I'll just sort of explain that the discs that we see here are these chakras. Okay, so chakra literally means a wheel. It's a circle that spins. It's an energy center. It's an energy wheel in your body. Okay, and they run up and down your spine like this straight spine. See where all these sort of chakras are right now? So it definitely looks like you are working on this one in particular, and you have been for a while, since you have all of these chakras up here. One is on the ground. You haven't gotten to it yet. The other looks like, you know, it's also in holding. You might still need to be working on these lower ones. This one, you've put in the effort there. Self-esteem, you know, self-expression. How confident do you feel about expressing yourself, especially if other people aren't encouraging you or supporting you, and you're sort of your own cheerleader, okay? So I like this. It looks good, and it's very much depictive of the actual reading that I'm doing with the chakras here. So I like that. I like seeing that for you. Okay, so the heart chakra is love, right? So it's love that you have for yourself and other people, but it's not just love on a one-to-one personal basis. It's unconditional love that we have for humanity. It's spiritual love, it's compassion, kindness, you know, the love that we have for humanity, because we're all humans, right? Generosity, love, respect, compassion, forgiveness, grace for other people, okay? I feel like you Pisces, you especially, but also a little bit Aquarius too, you have the most universal compassion. You more so because you're the last sign of the zodiac, which is sort of, you know, a blending of everything and all of the life experiences. And Pisces people tend to be old souls. So let's check out your heart area, the unconditional love that you have for yourself. King of Pentacles. So even though I was talking about unconditional love and love for humanity, yes, that's great. But I'm also seeing a person here. So this, I do feel like in this situation, it is, for the month of May, there is somebody that you care very much about. They have your heart. They're in your heart chakra. They're in your space. It's this King of Pentacles. You know, this is a very, again, older, wiser type energy. Like I said, you're an old soul, so is he. You guys get along pretty well in that regard. You're energetically compatible, okay? He's also very, you know, naturalistic. You know, he may be into like herbs. He may be into like natural supplements, diet, healthy eating, veganism, that sort of thing. There's someone in your heart that you really care about. Now, whether this person is currently around you, whether you've broken up, or whether you're just about to meet them, that person's energy is in your space. Okay, just know that. I'm seeing that for you. This King. He feels like an appropriate counterpart. He feels mature. There's not a lot of drama with this person. It could be a father type figure if it's not a lover. But it kind of feels like a lover to me. Okay. So the throat chakra. Let's look at the throat. The throat chakra is about communication. So, you know, are you speaking your truth? How well are you listening? Listening to yourself. Listening to others. The exchange of ideas and communication. This feels pretty balanced. You have the Justice card, which is about balance. You have the scales here, and you have the sword of truth. So you are speaking your truth. This feels very powerful to me. And, you know, you are communicating from a place of integrity, okay? It doesn't feel severe, and it doesn't feel passive. It feels appropriate and right and in balance, okay? And it could be about speaking your truth to this person, you know? Whether it's difficult to hear, but I do feel like there's someone, especially this King of Pentacles, that you were talking to, and, you know, it does feel like you have a good communication with him. It feels like a good relationship to me. There's a lot of back and forth. He listens to you, you listen to him, and I feel like there's respect between the two of you. But other than just this person here, I do feel like the Justice card is just saying that you are balanced. You want to see balance when you look at chakras, because again, it's that sort of wheel that's sort of spinning. You don't want it to be off center. You don't want it to be spinning out of balance, or, you know, you want it to be in balance. So this is good. And I was sort of connecting it with this card because you have the yellow behind the curtain here. It's just here at the top. And there's all this yellow behind him and above him. I'm not seeing that in these other cards. So I am connecting these two together. All right. So let's look at the third eye. The third eye is your psychic awareness. It's visions that you have, daydreams or nighttime dreams. Your ability to reflect, and it's the insight that you have. It's instincts. Very, very powerful. Okay, it's an impact here. This is impacting you. Your third eye, your psychic. Oh, it's just like really a powerful energy. It's kind of off the charts here. So dreams, One thing I'm getting is like you do need to sort of break away from escapism, you know, which is a tendency of Pisces. It's a tendency of your whole sign, people that share your sign to do. It's just sort of that energy of like living in that world of dreams and fantasies and not really being super grounded or planted in reality. It's easier for Pisces to be in the upper chakras than it is in the lower chakras, and I'm definitely seeing that here. Okay, this month it really rings true for you that you're going to have some powerful epiphanies that come through psychic insights and impressions. Okay, so this could be some very powerful dreams that really shake you. You know, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but where you have like a dream, it could be a great dream or it could be a nightmare or something, but you sort of sit up in bed and you're like, what was that? Like, and sometimes you're sort of processing it and maybe it's hard for you to go back to sleep. That's the energy that I'm getting with this. Now, if it's not like a nighttime dream, it's just a powerful epiphany during the day. It's just really shakes you. You get it. You have this insight, okay? You're very much connected with that. I'm seeing these as being the most power and significance because the upper two here that I'm seeing with the throat and the third eye is major arcanas, and the major arcanas have more impact. They have more, they have more weight, more significance. Okay, so let's look at the crown chakra. This is the one right above your head. It's the energy that comes in through the top of your head, the top of your crown. It's the integration of all of these, and its connection to God and Goddess and the divine intelligence that you can tap into. It's your spiritual connection. So let's see what energy is running for you this month. This card has come up for two other signs, and I don't remember who they were, and I'm sorry in case you were curious, I'm not sure, but this is very powerful. Again, like I said, for Pisces, it's natural for them to be in the upper realms there. You are a very spiritual sign, more so than all of the other signs. It's not a competition. It's not a judgment. It's just an observation. And all of us have Pisces somewhere in our chart. We all have all of the 12 signs. Now, whether it's your ascendant sign, your sun sign, or your moon sign, if you're very much connected with that Piscean energy, you're very much connected to spirituality, period. You have the strength card, which is spiritual strength. You are a spiritual warrior that can endure a lot, okay? And that's why you have this down here. You know, a lot of you may not want to be here. A lot of you may want to be in other planes of existence. You may want to, you know, go back home to heaven, to the other side. It takes a lot of courage to incarnate in a body and live this life, and we all know that this place is temporary. You know, this is not a permanent state. This is not eternity. This is temporary. Okay. Either way, this being in your crown chakra, again, you have all this light, bright energy around you. You have the lemniscate above your head, which is a connection to the eternal spirit, which is as above, so below. And it's sort of this energy that continues to flow. And it's a non-stop, unbroken connection between you and your higher self, you and your spirit guides, you and God, you and spirit. So again, very powerful guides that you have. Very powerful spiritual insights that you have. It feels very loving and very compassionate. So you do have sort of that divine compassion, but there is some challenges that you have to sort of endure on this life plane. And those are going to come up this, you know, in life in this month. I'm not seeing, you know, too many problems in this area. Even though it is the tower, it's just about powerful epiphanies and insights, and you want to see it particularly in the third eye. So it's breakthroughs in this area. Also seeing, okay, so you're working on the lower three this month. And this is probably an ongoing thing for you, but especially this month, you can make some progress with your personal power, with your confidence, how you see yourself, how you feel confident expressing yourself and expressing your creativity. You know, letting go of any sort of disappointments, especially from other people. They've let you down. They were less than perfect. It's okay. We're all learning, we're all growing, and finding some sort of security and developing that this month is very important for you to feel safe, because we have to be in this world until it's time to go home, right? So while we're here, we might as well, make it bearable, okay? Make it so that we can, our days are a little bit easier to get through, okay? So doing things that are very grounding for you, as eating the right foods that you need to eat, grounding foods, doing breathing exercises, spending time in nature, all of that stuff. That stuff's not hard to do. Being aware of your body and what it's telling you as well is very important this month. So all in all, I'm seeing this King of Pentacles, someone that you really care about, as being very important to you this month. So I like that you're working on your personal power, and maybe this person has helped you in the past. Work on he has the self-esteem, he has the confidence, he's secure in himself, and maybe this person has helped you, or maybe you're helping him. It just feels like it's a good exchange of energy, because he has the pentacle here in his hand and you're working on this. So the person's a good example for you, whoever he is in his environment, in your environment. I'm liking that. So, and I really actually liked doing this reading for you, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it as well. This was probably my favorite, actually definitely it was my favorite monthly forecast video to record so far for my channel, since I've been doing these since I started, I guess in August or September of last year. I just really enjoyed this chakra spread, and it's one of my personal favorites. It's one that I do for myself. And so I hope you liked it as much as I did and you found it beneficial and useful. So thank you for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me through my website in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you in the upcoming monthly forecast videos, or any of the weekly oracle videos or tarot tutorial videos that I've been posting on my channel as well. Again, thank you so much for watching, and be well.